Hi everyone. I saw a video recently, Sheena Conde's Why Are Asexual People Constantly Invalidated by the LGBTQ plus community, and I wanted to weigh in. I already responded in a comment about this in their video, and I'll leave a link to the community post version of that, where you can go and read what I wrote. But the gist was essentially that queerness is a spectrum that includes sexual and asexual components that are performed, my emphasis being BDSM and Gothic elements and public nudism, because I'm a sex worker and I often work with other sex workers, and at least part of the time, you're not going to be wearing any clothes and you're going to be performing different things that are just that, a performance first, and if you want to ascribe sexual meaning or feeling to them, you can, but it's not writ in stone, is my point. And when responding to Shayna, I basically said just that. My work and the work of my friends is one that is usually a spectrum that is shared between us in different ways. I'm very sexual, for instance, but I spend a lot of time writing about sexual things and Gothic stories that are explored by the authors and the performers and everyone else, regardless of register, in ways that aren't explicitly one or the other. So just because I'm hypersexual doesn't mean that I'm going to have sexual feelings when writing about necrophilia, for instance. And furthermore, the one example I gave was my cover model, Blood Bunny, who, despite the content that they make, is predominantly ace themselves, even though they're constantly putting themselves theatrically into scenarios, calculated risk, help, help, I'm being kidnapped, like a Gothic novelist. Jane Austen never got married, but she wrote about marriage all the time and was able to interrogate it through drama and stories. And this was something that I also mentioned in my reply, in my comment to Shayna, that one of my colleagues, Dr. Sam Hurst, is ace, and they forwarded a lot of material to me. And initially, there was a bit of butting heads, and I had to come to terms with the reality, to grips with the fact that not everyone feels the same way. And they offered me some different people to look at. And as I dated and worked with more people, I realized that, yeah, it is actually a spectrum and people feel differently, but it's not always invalidation.